Have you ever tried the famous dessert from Hong Kong? With just a few simple ingredients, you can easily make it at home. Today, I'm going to show you how to make double skim milk. This dessert is softer than tofu, smooth like cream, melts in your mouth, lightly rich, gently sweet, and truly addictive. Not only is it delicious, but it's also very easy to make and nutritious. Let's get started. First, place a bowl on the scale and tare it. Prepare 3 eggs, crack them and separate the egg whites into the bowl. A small tip: don't use duck eggs, as the flavor won't be as pleasant as chicken eggs. You can tilt the eggshell slightly to let the egg white flow out more easily. After separating, we get 76 grams of egg whites. This will be the base for calculating the perfect ratio. Next, prepare the milk. For this recipe, you must use whole milk, because only milk with enough fat can form that signature thin milk skin. The ratio is very simple: 1 part egg white to 8 parts milk. With 76 grams of egg whites, we use 600 grams of milk, which is about 600 milliliters. After measuring, divide the milk into small bowls, about 200 to 300 milliliters per bowl, to make steaming easier and help the milk skin form more evenly. Now, cover each bowl with plastic wrap to prevent condensation from dripping in and to keep the surface smooth and dry. You can use a plate or a lid to cover the bowl. Then, use a toothpick to poke small holes in the wrap so steam can escape, preventing the surface from puffing up or becoming uneven due to trapped moisture. It may seem like a small step, but covering and poking holes is what determines whether your dessert turns out silky smooth or full of bubbles like a honeycomb. Place the bowls into a steamer with already boiling water. Lower the heat to medium-low and steam for 10 minutes. Do not steam on heat that's too high or too low, as unstable temperature can prevent the milk from forming properly and make it difficult for the milk skin to develop. The purpose of this first steaming is to create the first layer of milk skin. After steaming, take the bowls out, remove the plastic wrap, and let the milk cool so the milk skin can form on the surface. Right after steaming, the milk is still very hot, and the skin is not visible yet. After a few minutes, as the surface cools, fat and proteins gather on top and form a very thin layer. Let it cool for about 30 to 40 minutes. During this entire time, do not move or touch the bowls. Even a slight movement can break the forming skin. While waiting, prepare the egg whites. Place them into a larger bowl or cup so you can add the cooled milk later. Add sugar. For every 250 milliliters of liquid, add 10 to 15 grams of sugar. With 600 milliliters, I add about 30 grams of sugar. If you don't like sweetness, you can skip this step. The dessert will still set, but adding a little sugar will make it taste much better. Gently stir to dissolve the sugar into the egg whites, making sure not to create foam. Set it aside. After 30 to 40 minutes, you'll see the milk skin becomes thicker, more stable, and easier to handle. Use a spoon to gently loosen the skin from the edge. Be careful not to tear it when pouring the milk out. Hold the milk skin gently with a spoon, then slowly pour the milk into the bowl. Make sure to keep the milk skin in the bowl. Do not pour out all the milk. Leave a little at the bottom so the skin doesn't stick or dry out. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Now we're moving on to the most important step, the one that determines how smooth your dessert will be. Gently stir the egg whites and milk until well combined. A quick tip: only stir gently. If you stir too vigorously, bubbles will form, and when steamed, the surface will become pitted, losing its perfect smoothness. Next, strain the mixture through a sieve. This is a crucial step to remove egg residue and air bubbles, ensuring a creamy, silky texture. If you see any foam on top, remove it right away. Even a tiny bit of foam can ruin the entire surface. Then, pour the mixture back into the original bowls. Tilt the bowl slightly and pour slowly to avoid breaking the milk skin. Here's a very important tip. After mixing, pour it back immediately. If you wait too long, the milk skin will have difficulty rising to the surface, and you won't get the signature double layers. During the second steaming, the original milk skin will float to the top, and a new layer will form underneath. That's why this dessert is called double skin milk. Finally, don't forget to cover the bowls with plastic wrap and poke a few small holes. This simple step ensures your dessert turns out silky smooth. Place the bowls into a steamer with already boiling water for the second steaming. Steam for 30 minutes over medium-low heat. If each bowl contains about 200 milliliters, then 20 minutes is enough. Note: too high heat will dry out the eggs, making them lose their soft, smooth texture. Once the steaming time is up, turn off the heat, but don't remove the bowls immediately. Let them rest for another 5 minutes. Then take them out. Remove the plastic wrap and let the dessert cool slightly, allowing the second milk skin to form. This is exactly why it's called double skin milk. Two delicate layers of milk skin stacked together, soft and incredibly appealing. A perfect result should have a smooth surface, with no holes or bubbles. Place a spoon on top, and it won't sink. Even placing 2 spoons, they'll stay right in place. Just looking at it is already satisfying. This dessert is softer than tofu and rich with a milky aroma. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. At this point, it's still warm. It's soft but holds its shape without collapsing. It tastes even better when chilled. With just one gentle scoop, you'll see the top layer, thin and silky like a layer of cream, slightly elastic but not firm. As it enters your mouth, it almost melts instantly, softer than tofu, smoother than pudding. The first taste you'll notice is the light, creamy flavor of the milk. Rich, yet delicate, never overwhelming. Then comes a gentle, natural sweetness that's smooth and never harsh. The more you eat, the more the subtle, milky aroma spreads in your mouth, light yet incredibly pleasant. Especially when chilled, the texture becomes slightly firmer, cool and silky, with an even richer flavor, like enjoying a premium dessert, delicate yet satisfying. Not only is it delicious, but it's also nutritious, making it perfect for both the elderly and children. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.